Check. 1, 2. Let me see if my mic's working. Check. Audio. Oh. Here we go. Perfect. What's going on, homie?
What's good, my brother?
Chilling. Waiting for Nick right now. Hold on, let me hit him up.
Yep. Let me let's do that up. I'm still over here cleaning.
Yo, this is just a freestyle. This is a freestyle Monday. You know, we really don't have a topic. Me and my kennel partners get together, man. We goof around, man. We talk shit. You know, we actually give a lot of knowledge at the same time. So let me get my this is actually two of my other kennel partners, very successful right now, is Jerome Tulin. That's on live right now, man. Very successful brother, man. This is I wouldn't have known this dude if it wasn't for the dogs, man. I'm really happy that I got to know this dude. You got a headset? You got some air?
Me, nah.
Let me see. He asked me if I'm on.
Is that my phone?
Nah. Nick. What's going on, everybody? We have Jerome Tulin on right now. This is the owner of Trifecta.
Come on, boy. Let's go inside.
Let me call him right now. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Let me call Nick right now. Get his ass moving.
What's going on?
So introduce yourself, Jerome.
Hey, what's going on? Jerome Tulin. Jerome over here. Out of Duval Bullies. Don't mind me. I just let my dogs in over here cleaning up. My girl. Why Snoop?
That's it. Now explain to everybody what it took for you to get to where you're at, to get to where you're at right now. You're kind of breaking up right now, and you're frozen up right now. You're lagging.
Hold on. I'm getting a lot of static right now.
Yeah, you might need to go out and come back in. You got the internet on? You got your internet?
Let's see.
Yo, we did this last minute, y'all, so please bear with us, all right? I think Nick is camera shy. Yeah, leave and come back in, Jerome. So I'm kind of this is we did this kind of last minute, so please forgive us, man, for the sloppiness of this show right now. Waiting for Nick Angry Inc. to come in. Let me send him the link again. So I wanted to talk about something really quick. You know, I don't think we're going to go long with this show tonight, man. We might spend like maybe an hour, 30 minutes. So how do people device is not connected? Come on. It says his device is not connected. There goes Nick right there. There he goes. There we go. There goes my guy right there. What's popping, homie? Yeah.
Looking for my earbuds.
Yeah, trying to
find them.
Trying to get Jerome back in right now.
He's got to click the little button on the bottom.
He was just in, but he was just lagging. How do I sound? Do I sound very professional?
Yeah, you sound super clear. Here I am fucking it up with the iPhone.
Hey, man, it's all good, man. Hey, it's all good. What, you at work?
Yeah.
See, this dedication right here, man. My guy got time for me where I at work, man. I appreciate the time, right? Could you introduce yourself real quick, man? Your accomplishments, where you come from, and list it all down, man. Brag if you have to. Go ahead, my dude.
I don't know if I can even. Well, I'm Duval Bullies, Nick, also known as Angry Ink. Produced 2 grand champions, 3 champions. Hopefully, we're pushing for a 4th champion with Wolfie Goldberg. Multiple best in breeds, best in shows, UKC champions, ABKC champions. That's about it as far as accomplishments go. And, just chilling with my boys and having their back when we go to shows, man. Enjoy watching them win. I like winning myself,
So can you tell everybody how we met up, how we met up, how Duval Bullies came into, how you started, what kennel group you started in, because it definitely wasn't Duval Bullies.
No.
Tell the people on here how much of a long road it took you to get to where you're at right now, the hard work that it took, man. Because you know what, I'm gonna be honest, man. You are next to Tone Rodan. You are. People don't even understand it. People just look at probably me and Tone as like the face of Duval Bullies, but on all actualities, you're like, besides Tone, you're the most successful. You're the next successful kennel partner in Duval Bullies. Come on, man. You're just being modest. You're just being modest.
Bro,
but I'm gonna just keep it real. Let's just keep it. Now let's just keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying as far as productions, generations, there he goes.
What's that? Jerome coming back in.
There he goes. So hold on. I'm gonna mute you real quick, Jerome.
Yep.
So because I don't want no feedback coming in, while we're talking. So could you explain? I'm gonna get to Jerome right after you, but could you tell everybody like how the road that it took for you to get to where you're at? Because you know what? Like I said, you're next. You're the next most successful Duval Bullies member next to Jerome, I feel, when it comes to production and champion out your dogs and stuff like that. So could you please tell people the road that it took you to get to Duval Bullies and how you got to this point right now?
First of all, me and you, we didn't even meet through dogs. We met at a barbecue, DJing, cutting it up with Head Honcho. And I think it was like the 4th of July or something. Somehow we ended up exchanging numbers, and I was borrowing a little bit of equipment from you here and there. And then I had bought my first dog. He was a male. Had no intentions on ever showing dogs, anything. I bought a pet. And the second show that I ever went to, you were coming walking around like, yeah, I'm gonna get into these dogs. I'm gonna buy a dog. And I got to say, you did some real research and real homework. And just on that note alone, I was like, all right, this dude's gonna do something here, because I could see the fire in you, bro. I could see it. And much like yourself, the first dog you bought that you thought you were gonna bring in the ring and whoop ass with, it didn't happen. Same thing with me. I was not planning on showing a dog, but I did get invited to a dog show. I went out, checked it out, really kind of fell in love with the scene. From there, I had my first male. He wasn't really show quality dog. Like I said, I bought a pet, no intentions on showing. Then I bought a female, and I had all intents and purposes. It was a show dog, gonna breed this dog, gonna do this, gonna do that. And shit didn't really pan out with her like I thought it would. She wasn't the greatest dog in the world. Minimal flaws, but still flawed enough to where, you know, we weren't getting it done in the ring. Couple first place, but, you know, you can only throw money at a show so many times before you got to say, hey, you know, this ain't the one. But ended up being my best producing bitch so far. Just about. We'll see what her daughter does in the next breeding. But for sure, when I was losing with Large Marge, bro, I was ready to throw in the towel, man. I was so done with it. I'm like, I'm just coming out here getting my ass whooped, da 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 da. And before I was even Duval, you were like, yo, you need to breed that dog to fucking Waffle House, bro. You got to bring that dog to Waffle House. All right. I checked him out and was like, damn, this dude knows what he's talking about here. Everything that she lacked, he possessed, and she didn't bring too much to the table, but her bloodlines certainly did. And, you know, I did that breeding, and, you know, like I said, I got 2 grand champions off of that. Grand champion Larry Hoover, grand champion Marshall Mathers, and champion Miss Buttersworth. And damn, I know shit, the rest of that litter could have champed out easy. Just didn't end up in show homes, or ended up in show homes a little bit later. You know, like Robbie, his bitch. Just didn't like the show ring when he started putting her out there. And, you know, she went through what she went through when she had her shots fired litter. But that was definitely like the long road for me. I didn't come in and buy a dog that was just whooping ass and going in the ring, killing it. Nothing. There was a lot of discouragement, a lot of hours on the road, a lot of money spent that, you know, at the end of the day, it was like, fuck. Wasting money, I'm wasting time, I'm wasting this, I'm wasting that. And, you know, you start to, you know, it starts to weigh in on you and drags you down, makes you feel like shit, you know. And I was also at one point, maybe for 1 post or 2 posts, I was a bitter bastard, pissed off, crying, bitching, moaning, complaining on Facebook. But, you know, that subsided pretty quickly after I had my first litter with her. Well, my second litter with her, but my first litter that was like, all right, I'm gonna try to create some hitters. And, you know, just the only thing I can really tell people out there, if you feel like giving up, the only thing you're going to be able to tell people is that you gave up, rather than, you know, putting your foot on the gas, doing 100, getting it done, putting in the work, day in, day out, bringing your ass to shows, and, you know, figuring out what you need to do or what you could do to better yourself in the ring, or produce a better dog and come out and, you know, end up on top. I mean, it wasn't always on top. It still ain't on top. You know what I mean? But
we don't like to claim that we're on top, but
not no. But we leave some shows, and, you know, we were on top.
Right. What I'm saying, I'm gonna get into to Jerome real quick. So Jerome, please introduce the people who, you can unmute your mic, brother. Can you introduce who you are? And can you come back to what Nick was talking about? Because I did a show, I think it was a couple of shows ago, or it might have been I think it was a couple of shows ago that I did, where I was talking about failures and people not winning, you know, and not coming into the game, like Nick was talking about, not winning, and you know, and get discouraged, and, you know, want to leave and want to quit. And I mentioned you, and I was saying you came in with a dog that wasn't, I'm not going to say show quality, but, you know, he wasn't really winning in the ring against what we were competing against. And you were getting discouraged. And I was telling the people how we were there for you. We told you don't give up, man. All right.
Yeah. No, that's facts. I had my boy Zeus. You know what I mean? Like I said, I bought him. Like when I bought my first bully, I just wanted a dope dog. I saw my first bully in 2008. I was in Texas, and I saw my first bully at a high school football game, and I was like, what the hell is that? You know what I mean? And I just fell in love with it. You know what I mean? And then when I finally got back home from the military, I bought my first dog, Zeus. He was a dope dog, G2, heavy G2 blood. I was going in the ring with him. Like I'll get like third place, second place, first place here and there. But then he blew out 2 ACLs. I tried to show him again. Keno pulled me to the side, was like, yo, man, like he's hurt, just stop. You know what I mean? He's not gonna do nothing better than what he's gonna do. And I was like, damn, this is my only dog. I had a couple other dogs just as pets, you know what I mean? Some broadstock bitches, but it was nothing to bring out there and show. I tried breeding a couple times, had problems with girls not taking, and then I was just like, oh my God, man, like this shit ain't for me, you know what I mean? Like I'm just gonna keep my dogs and enjoy them, you know what I mean? And then you and Nick, if it wasn't for you and real talk, if it wasn't for you and Nick, then I would have definitely gave the dogs up. But you guys were always on me to you know what I mean? You to do better, I could do better. So it was like, stop feeling sorry for yourself and you know what I mean, make the improvements that you need to make. So that's what I did.
Let us know the accomplishments that you have with dogs that you champed out. What dog you own now? I mean, your studs, what's going on? What you got going on right now, brother?
Well, I got my first breeding I did, my first successful breeding I did was with shots. I had my shots fire litter. I champed out my girl Snoop, champed the wire Snoop, pocket female. If you ever see, you want to pitch a pocket female shots, that's her, straight bully, and then even when I was going up with her, it was always for the first 9 months, I had to compete with Lady Majesty, Grand Champ Lady Majesty, another shots fired daughter. So it was for 9 months. It was first, second place. That was a little discouraging, but like it is what it is. I still went out there every day. You know what I mean, and competed at every show, and then I ended up champing her out, my production. And then my next breeding I had with Grand Champ Houdini. Very successful breeding. If you ever seen my kennel partner Joe Grocker's dog Biggie, straight monster. Brian Columbus owns a nice female out there. I had a very lot of successful breedings. I haven't put that many dogs in show homes. The only show home I really put my dogs in was myself. All my sales either been through like placing dogs out to different people, but I really haven't had that many of my dogs being shown. And then, like I said, other than that, everybody knows my boy Trifecta. I got my boy Trifecta, and he's doing his thing right now. Started him out. He's dropping litters. All his litters are looking nice. He's throwing nice dogs, structured dogs, color. It's just when I find out that breeding was gonna happen, I hopped right in the inbox. The tone was like, yo, I don't know who's on that list, but you need to cross them off and put me on that. But that's basically about it. You know what I mean? But like I said, I would have gave dogs up a long time ago if it wasn't for you and Nick.
Hey, but that's what we're here for. We're here for each other, man. We all been through our times. Even myself, if it wasn't for y'all, I would have got out of the game. Both y'all remember when Nubia had her prolapse, and I was like really down, man. I was really ready to get out because she was my I was saying she was my one egg in the basket. You know what I'm saying? Who I relied on, and if it wasn't for y'all fellas, man, I really would have stopped. And that's one of the things that I wanted to conversate about is to the people, and that's one way on having a very successful kennel group is a group of gentlemen and women who have each other's back, who generally want each other to win. There's times that I've cheered so loud when I know y'all heard me when y'all was in the show ring, when y'all, and it comes from the heart. You know what I'm saying? It really comes from the heart when I seen y'all win. I remember when one of Nick's production in New Jersey won, what was that, Best of Breed?
Yeah.
And yo, we almost cried, man.
Yo, we went so crazy at that show, right? And the funny thing was, like, B Miss Buttersworth, right? She like coming in the back door and champing out, and like we were so souped about what Larry was doing in the ring that day because he was stomping ass and he was just doing so well that we didn't even realize that I had just champed his sister out, and they both champed on the same day. And I'm just standing in our booth. I'll never forget it. I got all her ribbons hanging up, and Jeff Rodriguez walked over and he was like, "Who the hell took all this?" And he's like looking at all the best females and first place and best of winners and shit. And I'm like, "Oh, Miss Buttersworth just did all that." He's like, "Oh shit." He's like, "Yo, congratulations. She's a champion." I was like, "What?"
Yeah, I remember he came out counting all the ribbons.
I'm like, "What? What do you mean?"
Came up counting all the points.
Like,
yeah, I remember that.
So can you all right, I'm gonna say
hey, I remember I was gonna leave Snoop at home one day. I was like, I'm not even gonna bring her to the show. Nick was like, "Nah, you're crazy. You're bringing her." I brought her to the show and champed her out.
Yeah. And me and Jerome started off like a whole different kennel DBR, and we were rolling with these dudes. And at first, they were all about the show and the show ring and shows.
And to jump in, these guys were
OGs around here,
de la creme of Rhode Island when it came to the dogs. But if I might say so, I'm not trying to be boisterous or anything like that, but we took over that really quick, man. Yeah. We really put our work in because those guys weren't really as serious and as dedicated as we were.
They went the other way.
It was just
pretty quickly.
They been there, done that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To them, it was just like they was done with the whole show scene. They was like, we don't care about showing no more, and we cared about it. Like I remember me, you, and Nick going thirds on booths, going halves on hotel rooms, and we was 3 different kennels. We had three different
kennel groups.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I was Duval Bullies. I was Duval Bullies. Jerome, what was you?
Combat Bully Camp.
And man, what was you, Nick?
I was DBR, and then I was Hall of Fame Rhode Island after that.
Okay.
And then and then where were we? Were we in Jersey? I think we were in Jersey.
Yeah, we was in Jersey.
Home.
What's up, Antonio?
We're coming home, and y'all are like, "Hey, Jerome's Duval Bullies," and I was like, "He's what?" Man, fuck y'all. He's what?
Yeah. We were gonna because
can I get in?
Like it was just like we was always together. We was always together doing everything. So why not be under one flag? You know what I mean? Instead of we was already chilling, we was already doing stuff together, already doing breedings with each other. So it was like, why not be under one flag? And then I remember I talked to Nick, you know what I'm saying? I talked to Tone, talked to Marco. I was actually on the phone with Marco earlier today. You know what I mean? He's out in Florida. We was talking about dogs, you know what I mean? And then then I just remember we was just talking. Was like, yeah, I want to make the jump. I'm gonna drop what I'm doing, go with you guys. And then we didn't say nothing. We went to the show. I remember Joel. It was F Dub show. It was F Dub show, and we put the We was like, oh, you was gonna make the banner or something like that. And then you was like, oh, put the Combat Bully Camp on there. We're like, nah, don't even put it on there. Like, why? It's on Duval now.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So Nick made a joke. He was like, oh, I guess it's gonna be Duval. Oh yeah, and Nick.
Yeah.
You bastards. And I personally didn't like the direction because at that point I was Hall of Fame, and we'll just call him T. That dude was letting people run his page and talk shit, ridiculous stuff going on that I didn't like. And I'm out there. I'm the only person that was going out to shows and flying that Hall of Fame banner. And I'm like, they got this other dude on here talking about poisoning people's dogs, doing this, all dumb shit just to get attention, just to get followers. And I was like, bro, I'm not flying this flag. And, bad enough anything happens to one of my dogs because of what they're saying out there. And I got this Hall of Fame banner up in my boot. If something happens to one of my boys' dogs, it wasn't kennel partners then, it was just my boys. Something happens to one of my boys' dogs because of your bullshit, man, I'm going to have to come out to Virginia and beat the shit out of some hillbilly. It ain't going to be nice. It ain't going to be fun. You know what? Let me just get out of here before you know, things get too bad. And I swear to God, it was like within a couple of days, I felt like that burglar who breaks in the house and the garage door's closing. And it's like, oh shit, got to get out before the garage door closed. I just rolled out that bitch and was just clear of everything, and shit hit the fan over there so hard with all their craziness. Those guys didn't even have anybody to like beef with anymore. They just started attacking each other. Like,
Yeah.
so glad I got out. But yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
You can't.
I'm gonna say this. Like I'm gonna just be honest. Like I tell people this all the time when they try to mention me in Duval Bullies. I try to tell them, listen, man, if it wasn't for Nick, man, Nick, if people behind the scenes, Nick does our artwork, Nick does, you know, our breeding banners, Nick does
He does promotional videos.
he does promotional
music.
videos. He
designs our shirts.
He
like
cuts
our
heads
sweaters.
off of Muhammad Ali and puts my head on him. And when somebody no, but Nick is a very important part of Duval Bullies, man. And I'm so glad that we added you to the crew, man, because I honestly, like, when we have beef on Facebook or something, I love tagging you because you say some of the like you do those finish him. You know, you do those.
Hey, if
he
I
does
got
that.
you know, I don't. It's not something I go out of my way for. But when I feel we're being, you know, disrespected and slighted, I could take a little bit. But you know, when people take that shit too far, well, once you get me going, I ain't gonna stop until you delete me.
How do you feel? How do y'all feel about Waffle House getting the award that he got last weekend, which is was being recognized as one of the top producing dogs in the ABKC?
He is. Look at his track record.
No question.
Let's talk about that for a second.
He should have got that before.
He did 2000. What was it? When we all went out to Georgia. We all went out to Atlanta.
That was
Joel.
2000. That was 2009. No, 2018.
18? Yeah, 18. They put him in that magazine, and man, you're talking 2018. That shit was deserved. Never mind what he's continued to do for the 3 years after.
Waffle House has all these accolades and all these titled dogs, all from different litters. All from different litters, multiple grand champs, multiple champions. Dogs still coming up. He's champing out dogs almost.
It's still happening. I mean,
almost every weekend he's champing out a dog off his litter.
That 12-month-old puppy just took best in show. The Waffle House son, that dog, bro.
And guess what? He wasn't bred 1,000 times. You know what I mean?
It seems. You know what? People might think that he has been bred 1,000 times, but the problem with that is the way these numbers roll. It's that he's having 2, 3, 4 champions, 2, 3 grand, 4 grand champions on a litter. It just depends where these puppies land. So if they land in a show home, man, these dogs are champing out. Males, females, grand champs, best in show, best in breeds. Shit, I took my Waffle House son, Marshall, to UKC, and I mopped up over there. I was winning shit. I didn't even know what it was. I'm like, I just won group. What's this ribbon mean? What's group? I never heard of no group before. What the hell's group? I'm walking around like.
And look what Duval Bullies is doing with that blood.
Yo, a lot of people can.
So people don't understand this. This is one of the ways of having a successful. This is one of the keys of having a successful bully camp. And that's having one stud that is a good producer, and he should be, or a female that's a good producer. He or she should be the foundation of your kennel group. And then y'all start outcrossing after that. Can y'all explain? Can y'all talk about that for a second?
Well, I guess I will take the lead on that only because
you was the first.
I've done multiple, Waffle House breedings. Not to Waffle himself, but then I went to Houdini with my Waffle House daughter, and I created a goddamn monster off of that. Azul, who was just in Tennessee last month, and man, that boy is impressive. We just got to get him to move in the ring and have a little more confidence. And I think he's, best in show material, that dog. He's 17 on the dot, staying in a pocket class, 85 pounds. We measured his head, bro. His head's like damn near 26 inches on a pocket. This boy is a beast. And
real stats.
Yo, that was straight up on live or whatever the hell I had it on. I might have recorded it and just posted it, but it was legit. And it was a legit head measuring tape, the whole nine. Boy's a monster. And now I'm starting to do my out crosses with, my Waffle House daughter. I did half brother to half sister breeding, and now I have Azul's sister, Polly Pocket, and I'm gonna put Marshall to her. So I'm gonna do a 3-time Waffle House breeding, which I got a pretty good idea of what I'm gonna get off of that by what Rob and Chino just did their 3-time Waffle House breeding. So we're keeping the blood in there.
We just did another one.
Yeah.
We just bred Tsunami, the Waffle House himself.
Yeah. Granddaughter to grandfather. And you're talking another 3-time Waffle House breeding. So we're keeping the blood in there. We're doubling and tripling up on the blood. And, it's, you got to experiment and play around. And, you don't want to do this right off the rip when you get into this bully game, but you do want to eventually do it because, you can't have, high risk, low reward. You don't know what you're going to get, but the way things have been going, you can kind of
have an idea.
So you're almost at the point when you're dealing with Waffle House, you're at low risk, high reward when you double and triple up on this dog, man. He's a beast. And then, you got to do the right out crosses, see what you get, and then, maybe bring Wop back in there and see what you get again. I mean, I love the blood. I'll never not have that blood in my ped. It's always gonna remain. I mean, it's just inevitable. And I see a lot of people. Oh, how come Waffle House? How could he be called the greatest stud and da 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 da? And man, I don't know. Just look at the friggin' numbers. The numbers are insane. The numbers were insane when we were making banners. Tone was having these banners made with 9 grand champions and 12 champions. That was impressive. Where he's at now, I don't even know what the number. I stopped counting.
I like how he was doing the grands.
Yeah.
That was. I mean, Waffle House to me, I think he is the top. Without being overbred, within I would say maybe 20 breedings. This dog has the most champions and grand champions within 20 breedings, I believe, in ABKC history. And it's going to be a hard act to follow with that dog, man, is because what he's done. I don't think a lot of people really understand what that dog has done and what he means to the bully game.
He's a phenomenal specimen himself, but what he puts out there, he outproduces himself almost every friggin' time, almost with every puppy.
And not just that, his production is producing as well.
Hell yeah, without a doubt. Like I said, I did the Houdini to B litter, and that's smacked for me, man. I wish a couple more of those dogs would have gotten to show homes, and I really wish Polly never broke her leg when she was a puppy because that kind of screwed her whole show career up. But screw the show with her. I'm just basing her. Using
she was a little ass dog. And then one day, listen, check this out. I was like, yo, man, Nick. I told Nick, I said, man, I think she's too small, bro. And Nick was like, yeah, but I think she's gonna pop. I'm like, I don't know. I'm thinking the dog's not gonna pop. Then one day Nick put a picture in our group page, and I was like, who the fuck is that? And he was like, yo, that's Polly. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. Like, he was right. She did pop. I mean, this guy has, I don't think you give yourself enough credit, Nick. You've done so much, man, within such short time in this game. You as well, Jerome. Jerome was at a standstill at first, and then the next thing you know, it just took everything just took off for him. And I know it was kind of overwhelming. And I know, Jerome, when you sit back, you're like, man, I'm sitting in a nice little pretty seat right now.
Yeah.
Yo, this guy's every 27 seconds he's got another litter being bought on trifecta. I don't know how he ain't retired yet.
Yup, he just dropped the litter today.
See? Every
Congratulations.
He just dropped the litter today.
Every 20 seconds a trifecta is born.
You know, he dropped the litter today. I'm pretty sure. Like I just bred him. I bred him to my my champ Snoop. I'm pretty sure she took, just by the way she's acting and the way she's looking right now.
The day before we put him to B. We
bred it a champion B. You know what I mean? The day before, and this is how kennel partners work. Nick was at a show. Nick was like, "Hey, Jerome, we got to do that breeding." All right, cool. It was a Sunday. Our vet is so cool. We called up. He was like, we set it all up. We went to our house on a Sunday. I picked the dog up, went to the vet's house. We did the breeding. I had to work the next day. I had to do my breeding. Nick flies back the next morning, picks up my dog, brings my dog in to go do the breeding. You know what I mean?
Yin and yang, baby.
We hooked each other up, you know?
You have to. If you don't, what the hell is the point of having a kennel partner or partners?
There was one time I had somebody that was supposed to drive down and do the breeding. They couldn't drive down. So I had to get it shipped out. Right? I had to get it shipped out. Rob, I was busy. You know what I mean? Called up the vet. Hey, there was like, you need to be here in like the next hour and a half to 2 hours before it gets shipped out on time. Rob goes to my house, picks up trifecta, goes over there, ships it out. Boom, everything's good. They just had the litter today.
20 seconds later, a trifecta is born.
Not just that, Rob also did a dope breeding with Waffle House with Tsunami.
Yeah,
that's a shots fired daughter, and that's a guy. That breeding is gonna be fire right there too.
Off of it's a shots fired daughter.
Shots fired, bred to a Waffle.
And that off of actually the mother of Tsunami, Nick actually produced himself.
Yeah, keep
Miss
it in
Piggy.
the family.
Yeah,
that's the other thing too. Is like I told Rob one day, you know, every dog has their day. He gets frustrated all hell all the time. He's high strung, but
yeah, he calls me
He was ready to give up too. He's like, bro, I can't. She just ain't winning. She ain't winning. And this is a dude who probably had like 47 first place ribbons from the 3 to 6 month class. He was hitting every show with her. He was the most prepared puppy ever in the ABKC, if you ask me. That I'm like, damn, bro. I go in his room like, damn, bro, you got like 50 friggin' first place ribbons in here. I'm like, what's up? He's like, he just showed her out. And then when she did hit 6 months is when he like kind of caught his snag and he's getting seconds and thirds and what the fuck, da 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 da. And I told him, man, every dog has their day. So you're just gonna hit that one show one day and it's gonna be like, boom, first, best female, best female, best the winners. And it happened. He was like, bro, you were so right. That waiting period that, you know, most of us go through from beginning to...
Hold on. What do you mean most of us?
Most of us go through, because I know somebody who didn't really go through that transition period.
You talk about Tone?
No, you coming out, Siren the Tetris. Here she is. Boom, first place. Boom. Next week, champion.
Hey, see, a lot of people. Yeah, hey, you know what? I'm gonna tell you about that, right? Real quick. You motivated me to go hard because I remember you were at Duval Bullies. You was part of DVR, a Hall of Fame. You told. I remember I was saying I was so excited, man. I was about to go to my first show, and you was like, "Yeah, you're gonna have to get past me and B." Yeah. And I'm one of those dudes. I'm one of those dudes that's like, I'm like bullet. Don't give me bulletin board material because I will go hard. So I started going hard with the training, with the gating, with everything, and it just I was well prepared. No, when we hit the ring with Siren, it just was. She had the confirmation, she had the color, she had the movement,
them feet.
Yeah, and very
Beautiful.
tight feet.
She's just a straight up beautiful dog.
Yeah,
Like
structurally sound.
Like
so, like
when
Joel,
you look at her, you be like, that's a beautiful dog.
If anybody's seen The Last Dance, okay, Joel is the Jordan of the group. Like you could walk by him in the ring and just accidentally drop the tic tac, and they. I do drop the tic tac. I'm whooping his ass the next time I see him with the dog. I don't care. Da da da. He finds motivation out of nothing. Out of nothing. He boom there. Oh Jesus Christ! This dude's got him going. There he goes. Joel puts the vest on himself. Oh, I'll wear the weight vest too. Me and the dog. We both going for a walk. I'm like, bro. Oh, man, you don't want to give this dude no motivation. Don't give him any type of spark, because if you do, I mean, I love to see it, but, man, competition don't like to see it. I can tell you that much. I've never seen anybody go so hard with what would be, like, you know, for anybody else, it would not really be that much motivation. This dude, he gets it in his head. He soups himself up so much on it, lets it eat at him to the point where he's coming out just trying to, and not just trying to, but also just mopping the whole show. Like, oh shit, we just took the trophy table and put it in the Duval booth, and it all belongs to Shots Fired. I hope you brought a friggin' trailer to bring.
You used to tell me, yo, you want me to make a prediction? And I used to be like, nah. You know, man, we just coming in here to do our best. But in my head, I and that can set you up for failure as well, because I know y'all also see me at shows where I did go and I didn't win anything, you know, where I was disappointed. And like you said, I acted like a bitch, all upset and mad and pouting and shit, because, you know, when you're so used to winning, you know, stuff like that happens. But y'all helped me learn how to take those L's on the chest like a man, because I remember Jerome pulled me to the side one time and was like, bro, look at all what you've done. You know, look at me. And this is when he was he was just coming to shows, just coming to support us. And he was just like, look at me. Look, I don't even have a dog. You know, you doing all of this. Look at where I'm at. You know, and that shit kind of humbled me up, man. Because
I remember, dude, I went to dog shows for like a year. Didn't even show a dog.
Yeah,
because I had nothing to show.
No dogs and not show them. That was why when you said you wasn't bringing Snoop, I'm like, you crazy, bro? Why not? And there's a funny.
I was happy for you, man. Like, yo, I know y'all. Like I said it early in the video, when y'all win, I'm so elated. Like it's crazy how happy I am for y'all, because, you know, I'm yelling, I'm screaming, you know. It's just, I don't know. It's just something that I'm happy to see.
I like to see.
Bro. Oh yeah, you good?
Oh, there he is. I like to see everybody win. I mean, I don't know. It's just in my nature, I guess. But one of the main things that sticks out to me, and this is how important kennel partners can become. We were at F-Dub show. We weren't kennel partners yet, and I had Lucy in the ring, and we were at, I think it was only a 2-show event, and we got swamped. Show 1, show 2 under Derek Dennis. Joel came up to me and he was like, yo, next time you stack her up, right, just grab her lead, pick it up, do this, do that, get them feet right, you're gonna win. All right, cool. Get her out there, boom, win, first place, best female, best overall. I'm like, god damn. And then we were in Virginia, Jerome.
Stop it.
I came up to you and was like, bro, listen, as soon as you get Snoop in the ring, right, this is what you got to do with her again. Next time you get in the ring, do this, this, and this with her. Oh, all right. Boom. I'll never forget. I went up to Joel, was like, bro, if you didn't tell me that, I wouldn't have did that. I wouldn't have won. And you came up to me like, bro, if you didn't tell me that, I don't think I would have won. Just little tiny importances, you know, that you can't see when you're in the ring. Show 1, show 2 comes around, and you get a chance to regroup and go back to your booth and talk it over with
there'd be somebody from Duval on every angle. You know what I mean? Trying to like get your attention. You know what I mean? Do this. There'll be a guy in front of you. There'll be a guy across the ring. So you're looking at him. There'd be a guy behind you whispering. You know what I'm saying?
Look at the contract killer in the building.
Yeah, her little badass.
You bringing her to Virginia, right?
Yeah, she's coming to Virginia.
Yeah. I can't wait.
Hopefully we can do some winning with her.
Want a prediction? We'll be straight. I just want to finish off Wolf so I don't got to go up against her sisters, man. Her sisters is just killing it from what I see, bro. Not they haven't been in the ring yet, but man, I'm impressed by her sisters big time. The kid Ryan that got Rhea. This girl is just unbelievable, bro. Like, God damn.
So what how do you feel about this possible star that we might have within our bully kennel ranks, the family that's gonna be a part of this reality TV show?
Man, I love it. They deserve every minute of that. They put in so much work. Christine, bro, just Christine alone. You're talking a little kid.
She got more work ethic
dogs, bro.
90% of the people, 90% of that show, as I know.
Christine, she's a beast, man. Every time I see her, yeah, on every level. I mean, with Bullies, Frenchie. I remember one show she went up against Logan, and this is when I think Logan was like the top junior handler in the ABKC at the time. Was it when? Do you remember what I'm talking about? What I'm about to tell you about when they made them switch dogs?
Oh yeah.
What judge did that?
I want to say,
was it Derek Dennis?
I don't think it was Errol. I thought it was.
It was Errol.
Errol.
It was Errol. He made that was so slick. I was like, yo, and the plot twist was crazy with that one, right? He made them switch dogs. Did she take that one?
I don't remember.
She won with his dog.
I think she did. And another thing that like is crazy too is like, so I had, my ex's son. He used to come out with me all the time. So I was really into the juniors, and they learned about these dogs so fast, and from books and stuff, but a lot of it came from them just talking to each other. And like that kid, we'd be going home and he'd have a list of new information for me, things I didn't even know about these dogs. And then it got to the point where the judges, they weren't even asking them questions about the dogs no more. They were trying to stump them. Like, I know for a fact Errol was like, all right, so who won 2014 Nationals?
I know.
They started asking questions
I know they couldn't ask him anything about the Bullies because they knew it all.
It was a wrap. They knew every answer. Forward and back. Okay, do this, do that. Yeah, all right. This ain't working no more. Now what are we going to do? All right, let's try to trick them up a little bit. Hey, where was Nationals held 2 years ago? Like, these are the questions they started coming out with to these kids in our group because they learned so fast, and they were all killing it. Elias used to kill it. Christine was killing it. It's like, I used to love it, bro. When we go to Nationals, both them sweep their show, both national winners. I was like, damn, bro, this is insane. That was the highlight of Nationals for me because I know I wasn't winning. I was going out there just to go, support my fam, and hopefully let that kid take some.
Yes, sir. You know it.
So, hey, man, you gotta have a solid group, man. When you have, to the people out there that's listening, man, if you're aspiring to have a successful career in the show game or just in the breeding game, you're gonna need a team, man. If you don't have somebody in your home, like a girlfriend, a wife, sister, brother, or something like that, you gotta have a good squad behind you, man, because it's very hard to actually make it, without that. Because look, you're going up against dudes like us. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be no asshole or anything, but we refuse to be beaten. Like, we want to go out there, so we're well prepared, and we're well prepared because of each other. You know,
Hell
we're
yeah.
well prepared because we keep each other on our toes. You know, we challenge each other with knowledge, and we make sure we're on point when we're on the ring because we're not perfect. We're
Hell no.
definitely not perfect, but when we're collectively together and you know we're at a show, we're damn near perfect, man, because we're not gonna let each other slip up. We're not gonna let each other fail. That's one thing. We're gonna if we see a weakness, we're gonna definitely talk to each other to try to clean that up.
Hell yeah. Even you don't even need like you don't need a team. You could have just one other person with you. As long as that person got you, you're straight. Shit, how many times did it just pop off where one of us was, oh, I gotta run to the store and get something to eat, or you're at Allentown and you're over at the swap meet, the farmers market next door, whatever.
Man, that place is the whew.
Yeah, right. You get lost up in there. The next thing you know is like
They're calling your number.
They're calling your number. All right, shit. Nick ain't here. Nick's not here. Oh, you know, Jerome, grab the dog, bring the dog in the ring, come back. There's a first place ribbon sitting on your crate. Like, the hell? Whose is this? Oh, it's yours, bro. You was next door. I took him in the ring. Get ready for best male. You know what I mean? Oh shit. Oh, all right. Damn. Thank you. And it happens. It happens a lot. And then you know, if you don't have somebody there to, you know, pay enough attention to jump in for you or at least get your ass back into the building, then you just donated $20 and you lost, you know, at that point in time, we would have lost points or whatever. Makes a big difference. Makes a big difference. Because I know somebody in Duval right now who only needs 10 points for about 2 years now.
Yeah, this COVID situation really messed up a lot for us, man.
Well, I haven't been to a show since 2019 Nationals.
Shit, damn, really?
That was my last show.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
damn,
yeah.
that's
You know what? That is right because the Virginia shows came right before
Allentown.
Right before Nationals.
Yeah, we went to Virginia, and that's why I smacked it up with Snoop. And then we went to Allentown the week after, and I just got her last point that I needed.
Yep.
And then it was Nationals.
Yep. Then it was a wrap, basically. Shit, I've been traveling crazy just to try to get, you know, Wolf in the ring. Mainly, you know, I want her in the ring, obviously, but mainly I'm it sounds funny, but I'm trying to avoid my own productions. I'm trying to avoid going in the ring against you know, Rhea and Lou, who's my co-own. And I just, you know, trying to get my end done so I can go and actually really enjoy seeing you know, these people show their dogs that they bought off of me. And I know they're gonna kill it in there. So I don't even want to be in the ring against them. Not at all.
Do you see what's up right now, Jerome?
Oh, yup.
It says I'll never forget coming out of show 1 in Allentown. Didn't even place. I was pissed, making excuses. Jerome told me straight out, we look like shit in the ring. I had her stacked fucked up. Showed me what I was doing wrong. Went out and swept the rest of the shows. Yo, that's how we do, man. Yo, I love our squad, man. I love our squad so much. We're like brothers. We might argue and shit like that, man. But nobody else can fuck with it. Nobody outside the crew can fuck with us. It's like,
no. I don't care if I'm mad as hell at Joel about whatever, which is very rare. But even if I was pissed off at him, let somebody else say something.
and it's vice versa, you know. And like you said, it's very rare. But if any one of us gets in any problems, man, I'm pretty sure. Like my knuckles are ready to go up somebody's head over any of my kennel partners. That's well known, you know. Yeah. So you know that there's people that know. You know, I've made that bathroom a very known spot.
It's
you know,
publicized. This is
you know, so
happen.
Yeah, people. You know, but that's besides the point. You know, the violence, all that. That's really nothing. But what's more important is that. You know, that we have each other's back.
Hey, right, wrong are different, bro. You know what I mean? Like we tell each other when we're wrong.
Yeah.
And then then we sit back and look at it like, yeah, he was right. You know what I mean?
A major part of it is, you know, because all right, so if you were to just walk up to anybody who was just in the ring, whatever, like, hey man, you probably shouldn't show that dog anymore because it's got a super high rear and this, and you break the dog down to, even if you know the person, they're gonna be pissed at you for breaking their dog down. They're gonna be pissed at you for being, honest with them and telling them, you're probably wasting your money, you're wasting your time, whatever, right? But if it comes from within, between anybody in the group, like, yo, just shelf the dog. You know what I mean? Like it's where we keep it real with each other to the point where, we don't allow each other to look foolish or bring something substandard into the ring. You know what I mean? And a lot of people can't take that, even if it was somebody's mother telling them like, yo, that dog is trash. They get pissed as all hell. But, it's for whatever reason, when we keep it real with each other, and none of us really have trash dogs. So we're just telling, mostly it's tips and pointers and, you're doing this a little wrong. You're gating a little too fast. Try slowing her down. Let me check her out. We bring each other out into the corners and, hey, let's go behind all the piping and draping over here and, walk her. Go at this speed. All right, speed up a little bit. Okay, right there. That's where you want to be with her or him, whatever whatever you're handling. And all right,
we
next
get
time you get out there.
We get up. Hey man, we're gonna go over here, man. All right, cool. I'm gonna bring the camera.
Oh,
You know what I
hell
mean?
yeah.
Oh,
That's-
Jerome, Jerome, hold on.
We'll
Let
be
me
doing
segue.
stuff.
Let me segue into that, Jerome. Let me segue into that. Jerome is the photographer for Duval Bullies for us. Just to let y'all know, we're out here in Rhode Island. I don't know, Nick. You might have to. You got to bounce, man. I know you kind of do. You got to do the ice.
I'm good right now. No.
Cool.
My night's over.
All right, cool. So Jerome is the photographer behind a lot of the money shots that we get. Man, This guy comes out like, we stay in the same state, but Nick and Jerome are really close to each other. Maybe like 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes, like 2 minutes.
He's like 4 streets over from me.
Yeah, like 2 minutes away from each other. But I'm like maybe like 30-40 minutes away from them. But Jerome will come out to me, or I'll come out to them to get this stuff done. And it's really a beautiful relationship that we have out here in Rhode Island, man. And we added Rob Petrarca to the crew, and him and Chino, and if Jerome knew Chino, and Jerome introduced Chino to Rob, and both of them got to know each other, and they created a crew called High Tide Bullies. And it just was like, man, y'all, it just was natural. Like, they belong here, with Duval Bullies, so that's how that happened. They came to Duval Bullies, man, and it just was like family. And Chino is at the point where Jerome was at in his career. He just had his first litter, so just be on the lookout for Chino because he's coming. He's coming. Just believe that, man. He's coming. But he was at the point where Jerome was in his career, where he didn't have the dog that was. He has a monster ass female.
Oh yeah.
But it's just there's certain things that she doesn't have that relates to the show ring. So he just had a breeding, and what I can tell y'all, man, what I just see with actually Jerome's production, Biggie, that our other kennel partner Jose owns. This is just Duval Bullies is just, I don't know, man. I can't explain it. Just when you do good things, and when you have that good energy towards other people, good shit comes back to you, and it's relating to what our kennel is about and what we're doing.
For sure. I love to help people out, and I like to try to keep it as real as possible with them. Like when I see people in the ring and shit that I know, or I've seen somebody at a show. All right. So in Kissimmee, I went out to Kissimmee a couple months ago, and I took Woofy. It was her first show, and I swept with Woof. And there was this older woman there, and she had, I want to say she had a Jaws daughter. Really nice dog, bro. Really nice pup. She was in my class. I was first all day. She was second all day. And you know, the lady was like, "Hey, can you give me any pointers?" And you know, I'm like, honestly, I don't see anything wrong with your dog, and I can't really help you too much because I'm in the ring with you. And when I'm in the ring, I usually don't pay attention to the other dogs unless there's like, you know, just a couple. Like when I'm in the grand class and, you know, there's a small grand champion class, then I can pay attention to the other dogs. But, you know, I couldn't really help her that day. And she had hit me up on Facebook, and, you know, I had just had that emergency surgery like 4 weeks ago, whatever. And this lady, you know, who doesn't really know me all that well, we met at one show. I tried to help her out a little bit, and, you know, I kind of beat up on her in the ring all day. She sent me like this big, beautiful basket to my house, bro. I don't even know how she got my address. She just opened up my door one day, and there's this basket with all these treats and snacks and word cross puzzles, coloring books, like just a bunch of shit to keep me occupied while I was laid up. And I was like, damn, like, I don't think I would have sent anybody shit if they would have whooped my ass all day in the ring. Like, I was just kind of like,
sent you a box full of shit.
I was like, damn, man, you know, there are
a box full of shit.
But yo, there are some great people out here, you know what I mean? And even, you know, competition wise, they don't hold it against you all the time. Some people do, some people don't. But, you know, I just love this goddamn community so much. And the good people seem to stick around, and the shitheads kind of, you know, they're gone within a couple of years. You see it happen all the time.
Yeah, they weed themselves out, man.
They weed themselves out. Exactly.
It's either because nobody's either gonna mess with them because of the way they are, or they just got bad breeding tactics where, like, then it just is what it is, man.
A lot of people get misled by, you know, preaching that other people do as well, and they fall for those little bullshit posts. And, you know, everybody can talk a good game, but when you're listening to a person that ain't doing what they say for you to do on a regular basis, and, you know, it's just everything can be so misleading if you're listening to the wrong people, you're following the wrong people, you're in with the wrong people. And, you know, there's some people out there that are still burning people for money, still owe people stud credits, owe people hundreds of puppies that aren't born and never been born, and breeding's never been done. And there are still people that are out there that will defend these people tooth and nail. And it's like, how can you not see through this bullshit yet? How can there be 5,000 people that will tell you, I've been burnt, I've been lied to, I've been misled, and then you still believe in that person that, you know,
be like, no, he's just a hater. He's just a hater.
Exactly.
You know what I realized? You know what I realized? I realized that sometimes some people just have to learn on their own pace. You know what I'm saying? Like we've all been through it. Like we've all been through it where, you know, I've been told things about people and I'm like, nah. And then boom, it hit me right upside my head. Yep. You know, and I had to find out on my own. A lot of us have to just find out on our own pace. You know what I'm saying? It's not meant, you know, for us to know it on the same time frame as the next person has. You know, sometimes we basically got like we are stove touchers. You know what I'm saying? We have we have to have our hands, like, I probably don't even have any more feelings in my hands for how many times I've been burnt. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those people, like, you know, what's the I'm from Missouri, or what is it? I'm from the show me state. You guys show me. Yeah. You know, so and a lot of that's from having a big heart too, you know, be like, you know, like we have faith in these people, you know, we believe in these people until they show us otherwise. And then we're like, yo, nah, I'm not messing with that person no more, because they, you know, they're that fire on the stove that we actually touched, you know, that other people told us about.
Sure. For sure.
What were you about to say, Jerome?
What's up?
What was you about to say? You was about you don't forgot.
I don't know.
We've been on for an hour. What's up? I'm Jerome.
All right, so we're about to close out. Can you make some closing statements about to the new, if there's any new person on that's watching this, Nick, can you give them some advice and what you think about how they should operate, man, to go forward to be successful?
Trust trust the people around you to a certain extent, but trust your gut more than anything. And if you love this breed and you're gonna do right by this breed, stick with it. And if you don't love the breed, you're not gonna do right by this breed, drop out like everybody else does that, has that mentality of thinking. It's the only thing I can really tell people that, are just getting in, and it's easy to just, quit. Don't quit. Don't give up. If you love the breed and you love what you're doing, you're having a good time on the road, keep it rocking. Simple as that.
All right, Jerome, man, for the new people, man, you've been through a lot, man. Can you please give some closing statements to anybody that's new that's on? I know you're gonna keep it a buck, man. You're gonna say something out of pocket too. I know you are. Keep it 100. That's how I love it. Listen,
just to piggyback what Nick said, you know what I mean? Like, if you love the breed, to me, it's too easy to do the right thing. A lot of people want to take shortcuts. It's too easy to do the right thing. Something's fucked up. Excuse my language. Something's messed up, then it's messed up. Don't do it. You know what I mean? There's people out there getting scammed all the time. Oh, I'm waiting on papers. That knowing the female or the male's not registered. Go to shows. Go to a show. Don't even bring a dog. Just go to the show. See how people are interacting. Look at different kennels. Talk to people, and then you just gotta find people that are genuine, that do the right thing, and that keep it real. Like, I don't hold back punches. You know what I mean? There's people that I used to roll with. I won't even talk to them no more in the dog world. You know what I mean? Just because they either said something or did something, and I'm one of those people. Once I'm done with you, I'm done with you. So it is what it is. But it's just you just gotta keep going. I had breedings that wouldn't take, dogs that didn't do nothing. Like I went probably like three almost 4 years without no winnings, no nothing. And it was just, I was going to dog shows. I was bringing like 3 dogs to a dog show, not even maybe showing one of them, just to go hang out with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And do stuff. You know what I mean? But so I love the dogs. You know what I mean? Like, I bought my first bully when I got out of the military, and he probably kind of like saved my life. You know what I mean? And these dogs keep me grounded. Like, if you're gonna do it, go all the way. This is an expensive hobby. This is a very expensive hobby. This ain't something where you can just dabble in it. No, I'm not doing it. Dabble in it. No, I'm not doing it. It's either you're gonna do it or you're not.
I'd like to really thank the both of y'all for, man, coming on for on very short notice, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stood me up the other day, but I guess this is making it up. But nah, y'all had shit going on. Nick just had surgery, man.
I thought Nick just doing Thursdays.
Yeah, Nick just had surgery, man, and Jerome, he's a hardworking man. He comes home at night, from that little. I wouldn't even say that. I mean, that's a cake job over there that you got right there, man.
The new one
is a cake job. But nah, you really deserve it, man. And now just before we get off, Jerome was in the military. Can you really touch on real quick on how these dogs have helped you emotionally with what you've been through with your if you don't mind me talking about it, with your PTSD from war and being in the military? Can you touch on that real quick?
Yeah, so I don't know, a lot of people don't know I was in the military for 10 years, airborne infantry. Been to Afghanistan numerous times, seen a lot of things that the average human being shouldn't see, done things that, like, people shouldn't be doing, but I signed up for it. I do what I do. I'll do it again in a heartbeat if I had to, because I am about that action. but I'm a very peaceful person, but I am about that action. And these dogs, like I got things like every day is something for me, but you know, like I can come home or I can be feeling a certain way, and like my dogs know, you know, and they very, you know, like they look out for me. So like I can just say it like that, man. They look out for me. They keep me grounded. They keep my mind off other things because I'm, you know, I get up every day around 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm with the dogs in the morning. Then I go work for 10 hours a day. Then it's right back home to the dog. So it's like I got to keep my mind moving because a still mind for me is a bad situation.
All right, y'all. Well, I'd like to thank y'all again. These are my brothers. This is Nick Angry Inc. You can check him out on Facebook. Let him know your Twitter and your Facebook feed, your Facebook account.
I don't got Twitter. I have.
I'm sorry, your Instagram. I apologize.
Yeah, Instagram's Duval Bullies _ Angry Inc. And then you could just look up Angry Inc. on Facebook, and I'm gonna pop right up.
Jerome, give it to him.
Hey, what's up? Jerome Rome Tool Facebook, Instagram, Romy Rome _401. You know, like I said, anybody that's listening, hop in the inbox. You can ask any. I know my inbox is always open. Nick's is always open. Joel is always open. You send us a friend request. You know what I mean? You see us at a show, come up.
Not on Facebook. Don't send me no friend requests on Facebook. I got like 1,200 pending requests, man. I can't keep up with that, man. Hit me up on Instagram, man. Duval Bullies 401. Yep. Like I'm not even accepting any more friends on Facebook, man. It's just too much. Yep. Bro, and you only can have 5,000. You only got 5,000. Yeah. You gotta delete the cartoon scammers out there.
You get the cartoon scammers, bro.
But I'd like to thank y'all again for coming on, man. We're about to end this, man. Y'all have a blessed night. And y'all take it easy, everybody. We up out of here.